It's NBA action on EA Sports. Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. And Jay, I know this takes you back.
Ed, there's no better feeling this time of year than hearing sneakers squeak on the court and seeing guys get a good lather while they're getting ready for battle.
It's that pregame feeling, and now it's the opening tip. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Leonard. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The drive, right to the basket, right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Jordan. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. George. Tough matchup against Durant. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Leonard. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got dogfight.
5-second violation for the net.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George. Irving the rebound. To Dinwiddie. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Slams it down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 2, Torian Prince. Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 5,
Leonard. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Dinwiddie. To Durant.
2 minutes remaining.
24-second violation.
24-second violation. Brooklyn.
Leonard. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Seconds to shoot. The shot clock expires. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 12, Joe Harris. Subbing in for
Clippers have the basketball. They'll get it down low to Harold. Can't connect from inside. For three. Not going down here. To George. Finish that. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Don't forget, fans, you can present your ticket stub at any participating Huntsville Burgers restaurant for a 10% discount on your meal. Huntsville Burgers, where the grill is magic.
Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. That is great vision to set it up. Paul George. You've got to get that one to go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Leonard drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
5-second violation. Jared Allen tips it. The quarter comes to an end. The Clippers have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Here's a chance from long range. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down.
Good shot.
It's a second. One more coming.
It's like practice.
Three for 3. Nice. Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Durant. He engulfed him that time. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Dinwiddie with the basketball. 14-10 the score. 4-3 and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Dinwiddie. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 31, Jared Allen. Stepping in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 40, so much.
It's a 5-second violation. Leonard. Working it outside. Beverly to Leonard. From long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Leonard. And the finish. Slam dunk.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Margins 8. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Durant, well defended. Rises for the slam.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Leonard. Durant still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. To Leonard. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Beverly. Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
Offensive board. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. To Paul George. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Beverly.
Double, double, double.
Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Irving. That won't go. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final.
Leonard. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Beyond the arc for 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Harris, tough matchup against George. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Whoa, what a finish.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
It's PG for 2 and strokes it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First half comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LA Clippers with the basketball. George. He gets it.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. 14-point deficit. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Irving won't go down. To George. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Nets have it. Irving. It's no good. Ah, scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
To Leonard. Has a chance. Nice pass to get things going.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Irving. Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Flushes it home.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Durant cleans the offensive glass. Paul George to Leonard. Fires the 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Trying to cash in. Shot by Leonard won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Durant. That's good D. Shot no good. Leonard. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Fires the three. Can't get the bounce. The follow won't go either. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
For three. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Dinwiddie. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken down by Williams.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
17-footer at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
4-3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Williams into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Williams. He drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. From long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Three in the key. Durant in a matchup with Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
One of the most understated things a player can do for himself after having a poor first-half performance, spending some time alone and saying positive words of affirmation. I like that you did that. Now you're on your way.
Williams had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Prince here against Harkless. Mo Harkless able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Williams. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
George buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Kyrie with the rock to Jordan. Takes stock of the floor. Jordan to Dinwiddie. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drains it. The pass set it all up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Picked up by the Nets. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Durant. Irving. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count the basket at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Irving brings the ball up court. Even to Zubac with the block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Strong finish for Paul George.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
George kicks it around the perimeter to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the Brooklyn Nets, number
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Leonard. Great looking vision. Beverly. Patrick Beverly. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kyrie Irving with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
And that one out of bounds off a net, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Spencer Dinwiddie with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Count that one. And a 4-point trip. To Leonard. Another chance. Leonard gets it in the right corner. Working the outside to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Irving. Offensive board. Leonard. Off the mark. Tough make through traffic.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.